So welcome. I say this every time. Special edition. I think everyone's special, to be honest, mate. We got pieces of Jesus, and I'll tell you, I've got a special guest. I've got George with me, who's been a top bloke ever since I had him on my boxing channel many years ago. This guy has been a support. He's just a family man, hardworking guy, and I've got all the time in the world for him. So, George, thank you very much for coming on.
Mate, thanks for having me on. Appreciate it.
Well, it's been a journey. I think
and it's still going on. As I said,
this is it.
I'm 40 now, and at least I've got a couple of years left, as I keep saying. But I just want to finish off the documentary, the biography, should we say? And then a little bit of money that it sets the kids up. It helps set my kids up. So, it's been a mental couple of years. Obviously, we just bought a new house, so we just moved into it like that. So we're doing it all up, and it's been a journey.
It's been tiring, isn't it?
Yeah. And as you said, I haven't aged a bit, but I'm starting to. That's why I keep the old beard on. I'm starting to feel it a bit now. And I'm as I said, I'm not here to hurt anyone. I know people going to me, "What are you still boxing for? You're 40 years of age." But I just want to. Do you know what I mean? God put me on this planet to achieve what I wanted to achieve. You know what I mean? And like I said, I'm not here hurting no one. I'm just here chasing the dream.
Yeah. No, bless you, mate. And when did you first, encounter God? When did you become a Christian, or have you always been?
Yeah, and also I'm godfather to quite a few people. So nieces and cousins, and but it started at a young age for me. When I first boxed, then I obviously my family. I weren't Christians at the time, but the rest of my family were, but they was all. I see a lot of boxers doing the thanking God before the fight, and I was like, it's like, and it gives you power. The next minute, obviously, I got tattooed with Jesus on my heart. It was mad how it all started, and from such a young age. And I was like, that's my route. I mean, so, and that's why you see me do the cross every time I fight when they call my name out, and I've done that since a young man, 10 years of age, which is
So
now 30 years.
It's 30 years, mate, and as I say, you still look good for it. So enjoy it, mate. Enjoy it.
Yeah.
But obviously, it's been a tough road, hasn't it? You started boxing at a young age. Was it 21? You said you signed what you thought was the big defining deal.
Yeah, well, I signed a £15 million contract at 21 with Matchroom Sport with Barry Earns. The same contract as Chris Eubank Senior. And as quick as I had it, I lost it. You might as well say. As I signed a contract, what I thought was a contract to fight, and I didn't read it. I didn't get my parents to read it. I didn't get my father. I didn't get my solicitor. I just thought, because this man I loved, he went, "George, you need to sign this to fight on the 16th of June, 2005. I just signed it. Didn't read it. I thought it was to fight. And then 2 years down the line, things started going like, I have to watch what I say, because a lot of it is I can get done for slander. So I can't say, even on the documentary.
Yeah.
Barry Earns is on it. And he says George was playing snakes and ladders, and George found his snake. So Barry tells you what happened without saying anyone's name.
Yeah.
So, and it's mad how someone does the dirty on you, but you can get done for saying his name, all because you signed a bit of paper.
Yeah.
Mad, like mad, and that's when you sit there, questioning, like, you go through this stage, you think, why would God do that to me? Do you know what I mean? I'll be sitting there like, I've just signed this £15 million contract.
Yeah.
Also, I've got 54 grand in my account.
Yeah, I'm a young man. Yeah.
I'm a young man. I've just had a kid. I've got all this stuff happening, and it's like, and all suddenly, mates, family, friends, it changed everything. Because all suddenly everyone goes, they all want to be around you when you got money, and now the money went, they're like waving for you from 3 miles away.
Yeah, they're on to the next. They're on to the next person. Yeah,
of course it is, and it's and I get done, because every time I say this all the time over social media. This is what's happened, and I get messages off my mate. Oh, I ain't done that to you. I'm not talking about you. You know what I mean? But
you seem like the sort of guy though, George. That I think, especially as we get older as well, we learn how to forgive and to move on and to not carry baggage, because it's so easy in it to get down and,
you know what?
and
it was holding me back. Where I was carrying it all the time, it was spoiling relationships with friends, family, partners. It was spoiling it, and it wasn't no one else's problem. It was mine. I was beating myself up, but then it was making everyone else suffer. As silly as that may sound.
No, not at all. I think
I was hurting myself, killing myself, but me killing myself is affecting everyone else.
Well, it's ripple effect, isn't it?
Yeah,
it's that ripple effect where if you're hurting, and I think it can be any situation, can't it? I think if you're hurting, then you impact the people directly around you, and then that can have an effect on their friends and their family, because it just keeps on going, doesn't it? But as you say, it's a learning curve.
Yeah, it's just that. But when you're trying to explain what this person did or how I feel, everyone goes, "Oh, yeah, he's just a talker," and you're like, "What the hell? Like, what are you on about? I'm telling you how I feel and what has happened, and you're telling people I'm a talker." And then people go, and then because people were, I'm talking about it now. I'm opening up for that short period of time that I did. Like, I talk about it more openly now than I did when it first happened. Because when it first happened, I was more embarrassed. Yeah, because
Because it had happened. Yeah.
Telling your parents, especially when they went, "Have you lost all that money?" And then going home telling the mother of your kids, "I've got no money in my account." Like, and my kid was he was partially blind at the time, and I thought, "Don't worry about it." There's me going, "Don't worry about it in front of everyone. I'm going to pay for it. We go private." I can't go private. I've got no money now.
Yeah. So how have you dealt with that then, George? Was it through prayer, or was it sitting down and sort of having time to yourself?
My prayers have been deep. Believe me. Like, I'd be sitting in a room on my own, bawling my eyes out, like just saying, like just praying, "Please come on, just give me a sign." Like, and then, like, and out of nowhere, you have to. How can I explain this? You can't expect to be given everything. He won't just give it to you on a plate. He wants to see you work for it. Yeah, and like, and he gives you opportunities and chances, and you've got to take it in the correct way. And and then that's how it all opened up for me. Then I started meeting the right people, and I've met some fantastic people now that are super intelligent, super successful, and they help me become that. Does that make sense?
Yeah. And I think it comes like that, because I think I said to someone the other day, you are what you surround yourself with. If you surround yourself, if you're down the pub all the time surrounded by drinkers, it's so easy to become one. If you're surrounding yourself, I think we can all put our hand up to that one, George. I think
when I lost everything, my only way I lost. Next minute, I had no kids, no partner, no. I just had a house, and so and I met some good friends that they helped me get through it as well. But I ended up making them drink with me.
Yeah, yeah.
And I was like, don't worry about it. I'll pay for it. I'll pay for it. Don't worry about it. So it made it easier, like, to become my drinking partner and drinking myself silly. And like, it was just like drowning my sorrows. You know what I mean? It was just feeling sorry for myself, but bringing other people around me down. And you have to snap out of it, because a lot of people, after a while, people go, do you know what, George? I don't want to keep doing this, mate. I want to be successful. And being in this pub every night, every day, ain't going to make me successful. And it's the same as me. And then, once again, you end up meeting some amazing people that go, they pulled me aside and said, listen, you keep going this way, you're either going to be dead and you're going to lose everything then. You have nothing. Your kids will have nothing.
Yeah, yeah. It's like, what do you want, isn't it? What do you want? What do you want to be? Who do you want to be? You know, who do you want to be for your kids? I think as you get older, like I'm 39, so I'm only a year behind you. But if you kind of like, you focus on your kids. Once your kids come along, it's paving the way for your kids. It's being the right example to your kids. And you know, if you are sat down the pub, and you know, there's nothing wrong with going down the pub and having a drink. There's nothing wrong with that at all. But I think it's managing yourself and doing the right thing.
It's about being in control of it.
Yeah, being an example in it as well.
Exactly, and it's like when I say I'm going to pop down and have a pint or a can of Coke or whatever I'm going to have, that it's just going to be the one or two, and I'm going home. Like, I ain't got to stand there, drink myself absolute silly, and next minute getting up in the morning going, how the hell did I get home?
Yeah.
That was my past. Every night, every morning I wake up thinking, oh, what have I done to embarrass myself now? How did I get home? Like, it was crazy. And I got accused of sleeping with so many women, and I never. All because the women used to walk me home because I was that pissed.
Yeah.
And everyone would go, oh, Jules took another one home, another bird home. And it weren't like that. But to people from the outside, oh, look, he's walking home with another one. You know what I mean? It was just like, it was crazy. Yeah.
So being the age you are now, looking back at a 21-year-old, if you saw that 21-year-old, what would you say, based on your experience, your faith that you've got now? What would you say to that 21-year-old?
Drinking and being in the circle that I was at in the time is not where you need to go. I mean, and there is, like, especially what you have now, right? We didn't have that back nearly 20 years ago.
Yeah,
we didn't. 2000, 6, 7, and 8. It weren't like, since 2012. It's opportunities. What you can do now is phenomenal. Like, I'm not saying kids of today are lucky, but they didn't have what we did when we were growing up, where you had to bloody work. There's so many ways of earning money now, so many ways of doing things now, and asking for help now. Where before, asking for help was, you don't do that. I'm a man. I get on, and I carry on and do it myself. Does that make sense?
Yeah. And I think, obviously, when you said you broke down and you cried and you were praying, do you think at that moment it was almost God went, he's serious. He wants to change and
yeah, totally. That night that happened. In the morning, I got a phone call off of my trainer, Danny Fielder. He's an ex-Royal Marine, and he said, George, I'm doing a class for David Lloyd's. He does all the classes for David Lloyd's.
Yeah.
I need to teach them all how to box for the PTs and to sign them off. But he went, I need a boxer to help me do it. if he never done that, I wouldn't probably be in the position I am now. I would have carried on drinking, carried on, and then because I met an amazing person from that class that helped me right out. And her mum was a vicar in a church. And we got we got super close and helped me right out. And and it escalated from there.
It's amazing who God can put on your path, isn't it?
Yeah.
When you least expect it, innit? Like you were literally on your knees, and then you get the call, and then the next minute
I was on my knees, and then I was down to, like, remember I had all this money, and I'm down to my last £700, and the lady in the pub went to me, your bill is nearly £800. And I stood there thinking, what? She went, well, you buying? She went, I'm not going to serve you anymore because you're buying everyone else drinks. She went, I'm only going to serve you. It was that's how bad it got. I was in the pub every night, and because I wanted someone to sit there, I was like, don't worry, I'll get it. Run the tab up. And because I was always paying like £700-800 a month, it's a mortgage for most people.
Yeah.
And it was crazy. And I remember, I'm not very big. I'm only 5'9". So being 5'9" and being 5 foot wide as well, it weren't a good look. You know what I mean? So,
I don't think I've ever seen that picture of you, George.
You're not gonna.
Bless you, mate.
I remember running down the stairs at my parents' house, and my mum, I won't swear on it, but my mum went, bloody hell, George. I looked, I went, well, what's up? As I said, I was running down the stairs, and she went, you got bigger breasts than me. And if you know my mum is very heavy on top. And then she went, you got bigger breasts than me. And I thought, do you know what? I need to get in the gym here and start sorting myself.
That was mum's subtle way of being mum.
Yeah, mum thought she was a joke, but I kind of half got it. And that morning, and I said, I got in contact with Danny Fielder, and I said, ex-Royal Marine, very hard man. He got me in mentally right first.
Yeah. Well, that's the more important place to be, isn't it?
Totally.
Yeah.
It's hard because the kids of today, they haven't got role models. It's all about social media, and they think that's a role model. It's quite sad, really, isn't it? Prime example is we took the family out. We went out for a meal on yesterday, Sunday. So we was having a meal, sitting down, and we all sitting. My little boy was like, "Can we go home, please?" Like, why? We eat food. Like, there's no rush. See, we'll spend time with family. And he was so eager to get home. And I was like, "What do you want to go home for?" I mean, all my friends are playing on the computer. And I stood there thinking, that's all he wants to do. Now he thinks he's a gamer, YouTuber.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna burst his bubble, because if that's what he wants to be, then I'll encourage him to be like best thing he can be.
Yeah.
I don't want to be putting him down, but at the same time, it's like I'm that parent where you can only be on your on the laptop now for an hour. You're 9 years of age, and not many 9-year-olds have got a laptop, a PlayStation, an iPad. It's got all these luxury things, and it's all he wants to be doing. He's sitting in his bedroom, and I'd be like, do you know what I used to do at your age? See that tree out there? I was climbing it and see how I made
it. George, I think those days are gone, mate. Yeah. I think I was climbing the same tree.
Exactly that. He looked at me like I was speaking a different language.
Yeah.
He went, why would you want to do that? He went, you could fall and hurt yourself. I went, exactly. I mean, that's what I wanted. We wanted to find out how far we can get up. Kids of today got a different mentality.
Yeah.
And then at 9 years of age as well, he's going to me, yeah, but I'm going to earn loads of money off of my computer. And I stood there thinking, I don't want to burst his bubble. You know what I mean? Because I bloody hope you do, and I really
Yeah,
do.
yeah.
But at the same time, I've got to discipline him to say, your life ain't around that computer. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Got
No.
face to face.
But the good thing is, though, George, I think the fact that you've been there, you've lost it, and yet you've come out being richer than you've ever been with your family,
Totally.
your
Mate,
friends.
My
You
praying
know,
to God, my praying to God done that, mate. Please believe me. I mean, and I'm not one of these to preach about God and this blah blah blah, and this, because a lot of people get fed up when you do all that, right? And I'm like, I don't care. That's what set me on this path. That's what helped me get in my path. That's what cleaned me up to get on the path. Like, I was drinking myself silly. I asked for help, got given it. That simple. And it is
yeah,
that
yeah.
simple. It's not as mad as people go, it ain't that simple. It is. You ask, you receive, and they give you opportunity. But if you mess it up, then, you know what I mean, you're back to begging and asking again.
I don't think he'd ever leave you, though, George.
Never,
I think,
never,
and I think,
never,
and I think that's the thing. And that
never.
you were down on your knees, and I think it took you getting to the point of being on your knees where he kind of thought, right,
Just
now he really he understands. He really needs me, and
yeah, just that.
and
Just,
he knows us all individually, and I
yeah,
think he knows what makes us, what can make us
makes us,
tick. What, yeah,
yeah,
100%.
it is,
And I
it is.
think he needed you to be the bare minimum to realise that you couldn't do it on your own.
Yeah.
And what you're doing now, you're on the verge of like
Yeah, mate,
a documentary. You're on the verge of a book.
I'm on the
There's
verge of
nothing.
everything back. And like, well, I've got everything back. I've got everything back, but better.
Yeah.
So now it's about keeping it. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So,
And I think it's giving thanks for it, isn't it? Because he's given you your second chapter.
Man enough. You know what I mean? Like, super blessed. Super blessed. With 4 amazing kids. I mean, got an amazing daughter now, an amazing partner. I've got an amazing family. And yeah, I had to go through what I had to go through to kind of grow up, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's the right word to say, growing up.
Well,
But
sort of growing your understanding of yourself, but to growing your understanding that you can't do it on your own. That I think, and I mention this all the time, but I don't know if you've heard of the footprints in the sand. It's like a famous, So we always turn around and we go, there were 2 sets of footprints, and then the next minute there's only one. Where did you go? And he said, well, I carried you. And I think in that moment when you were broken and you didn't know where to go, who to look to, he's already carrying you before you even know it. And I think that's the beauty of it, is God's had you since day one, George.
Yeah.
He's he was waiting for that moment of when you were ready to go. Do you know what?
My nan said to me, right?
Good old Nan.
God bless her, right? And it's upset a lot of people in the family, just all because my nan said he's the chosen one. That was it. So everyone in the family thought, oh, Nanny's favourite little boy. I mean, because my nan pretty much did everything, right, while she was alive. If I wanted anything or needed anything, I just phoned my nan. My dad said no. My mum said no. I just phoned my nan. You know what I mean? Oh, don't worry, the chosen one will get it. And that's how it stuck. You know what I mean? So my nan used to always say, he's the chosen one, him. You know what I mean? I went to football. Everyone was calling me the next big, like, Roy Keane. Next, you know what I mean? And I went, no, I wanted to change. I wanted to be a boxer. You know what I mean? My nan was like, the chosen one, isn't he?
So you still could have been Roy Keane, really.
Yeah. So yeah, It's listen, this hopefully it gets turned into a real life Rocky film. But obviously, my name, my in boxing terms, I'm quite well known in the boxing world.
Yeah, yeah.
But just because David Hay knows who I am, Ricky Hatton knows who I am. Well, God bless him. Sorry.
Yeah, yeah. Bless Ricky.
The Mayweathers know who I am. Because all the boxing world knows who I am, but it's that big. So if I was walking down the street and Anthony Joshua was walking down the street, out of 100 people, probably about 30 people will know who I am. Where 100 people will know who Anthony Joshua is.
Yeah, yeah.
That's where I'm not. That's where I'm not sellable enough. So they're trying to do things where me going back with the Mayweathers and trying to do everything so I'm more sellable. When my things go out on Netflix, it don't just get watched by 30,000 people. It gets watched by 30
What I will say is, though, George, is you sell in God's eyes, mate.
Yeah.
You are, in his eyes, you're his boy. Whether your nan's chosen one, you're always his chosen one. And I think that's the thing. You always remember that, mate, regardless of whether 35,000 people watch it or 3 million watch it. The fact that you're in the opportunity and you're blessed to have those opportunities.
I can't thank that man for what he does. I can't. As much as I say it, it feels like I need to say it more. It's just like, and then it's just, listen, I am blessed.
You are, mate. So you are. And honestly, it's always a pleasure talking to you, George. You know, it really is. And
likewise.
You know, what's your partner's name? Michelle. So, well, before I let you go, because I know you're in a busy household and it never ends, I'll just pray for you and Michelle. Is that all right? And the kids?
Mate. Please, yeah.
And Father, I just want to thank you for George, and I want to thank you for Michelle and the kids, the blessing they are to many people, and what George does in people's lives through his fighting, that, Lord, they see a difference in him, that he can continue to bless others through every walk of life that he does. You know, we just pray that you bless this family immensely, and the dreams that the kids have, we pray that they continue to have dreams and they continue to see what their dad has been through, but what also he's achieved along the way and the reason why he's achieved it. We just thank you for, I just want to thank you for George. He's a quality guy. And I'll continue to pray for you all, and keep safe, and amen.
Amen to you as well, mate. Thank you so much for that.
Honestly, George,
thank you.
You're a star, and stay in touch, mate. Keep me updated with everything that's going on, because your life is just.
So next fight, we'll sort the tickets, and it'll be it'll be either at O2 or it'll be in Leeds.
Okay, mate.
We'll keep you posted. I mean,
But you take care, and as I say, God bless all the family. And while we got you on, George, just rest in peace to Ricky Hatton. Thinking of his family at this time must be a real tough time. So a legend of the ring, and goes down as one of the best Britain's ever delivered. So,
mate, not many people can take 30,000 that's football stadiums that can take a crowd over to Vegas.
Yeah,
that will never.
No one's done it.
No, that never happened again.
Yeah,
not in my lifetime, anyway.
No. Well, you take care, George. Love to the family, and I'll catch up to you soon.
Top man.
God bless, mate.
Yeah, mate. Thank you.
See you, mate.
Listen.